Ever struggle with diving to your weak side? Like, you set yourself up, you go for the dive, but it just feels off? And yeah, trust me, you're not alone. Almost every goalkeeper has a weaker diving side, and if you don't fix it, it's going to cost you a lot of goals. But here's the good news, you can fix it, and today I'm gonna show you exactly how. We're breaking it down step by step with simple diving drills that you can do completely on your own. No partner, no fancy equipment, just a ball, a bit of space, and 10 to 15 minutes a day. And stick around to the end because I got some key bonus tips that'll make this process even faster. So grab your ball and let's dive into drill number 1. And we're starting on our knees, and I know what you're thinking. Why are we doing this? Shouldn't we be diving like in a real match? But here's the thing, if you can't get the technique right in a controlled position, it's only going to fall apart when you try to do it full speed. So get on your knees with your ball in your hands. Now, instead of just flopping over, I want you to focus on keeping your chest over the ball as you drop your body to the side. Keep both hands on the ball the entire time and think of it like you're guiding yourself down instead of just falling. The biggest mistake a lot of goalkeepers make here is twisting their body or landing flat on their back, and that's a big no-go. You want to land on your side smoothly and in control. And if this feels too easy, good. That means that you're doing it right. And once you're comfortable, we'll move on to the next drill. All right, let's make things a bit more realistic. Instead of starting on both knees, we'll move to one knee. Because in real games, you never want to dive from a static position. Sure, it happens, but that's not ideal. You always want to take a step first. And this next drill will help us do exactly that without overcomplicating things. So get into a half-kneeling position with one knee down and the other foot flat, like you're about to step into the dive. Now, same idea as before, drop down into the dive, keep that lower hand low and strong, make sure you're landing in a controlled motion, no flopping, no slamming into the ground, keep your chest forward and let the ball do the cushion for you. Now, if you're serious about improving your goalkeeping on your own, these drills are a great start, but if you want a full step-by-step training plan, one that covers not just diving, but handling, footwork, positioning, distribution, and everything else you need to train smarter, improve faster, and build real confidence in goal, click the link in the description and check it out. Now let's move into drill number 3. So set up like before, both knees on the ground, but this time you won't have the ball in your hands. Move it slightly further away to your weaker diving side, not crazy far, just enough so that you have to reach for it. Now, here's the key. Before you dive, I want you to take a small power step towards the ball. Yeah, even though we're starting on our knees. Once you step, extend your body towards the ball, making sure your shoulder stays over your knee and your lower hand stays tight to the ground. Because if you let that hand drift up, there's a gap under your body, the ball slips through and you concede a goal. Get a few solid reps in, stay smooth, and once you're ready, we're taking this to our feet. And if you take nothing away from this video, take this: step first and dive second. Because if you just drop straight down, you're not actually covering anything and you're just making it super easy for the ball to sneak past you. Now, I know there are situations when we don't have time to take our power step, but that's a whole nother topic. So to keep things super simple, take a step to your diving side, push off your back foot and step towards the ball, then drive into the dive, keeping that lower hand super close to the ground to make sure that nothing slips under you. And there are a couple of key things we have to keep in mind. First, your chest still has to stay forward. If you lean backward, your weight shifts the wrong way and you lose control of the dive. And second, don't dive flat, especially not in training. A lot of goalkeepers make the mistake of falling sideways instead of pushing forward. You always want to attack the ball when it's possible, not just react to it. And guys, this is super important. Start small, step, dive, and secure the ball. And once you get comfortable, then you can add a little more speed and power. This is where everything starts coming together. If you've done the earlier drills right, this should already feel way smoother than it did before. So get a few good reps in, focus on the technique, and once that feels good, then we'll move on to the next drill and add some game speed reactions. So for this drill, you need a cone, a water bottle, or anything else that you can find, and just place it 1 or 2 steps away from your starting position. Now, start in your set position again, but instead of diving right away, take a quick step to the opposite side and touch the cone with one hand. So the moment you touch the cone, push off your back foot, step, and dive into that shape. And there are a few key things we need to focus on. down. First, stay balanced. No wild lunges or big steps. We only want quick, controlled movements towards the cone. Second, as soon as you touch the cone, keep your eyes on the ball so you're ready to react. And thirdly, try to add a bit more power into your dive. So instead of diving to the ball, try to dive through the ball. This drill helps you improve your reactions, footwork, and diving all at once. So get a good few reps in, and then let's move into the final tips that will help you improve even faster. All right, so you now got the drills, but how do you actually make sure they actually work? Because let's be real, just going through the motions isn't enough. If you want to see real improvement, here are a few things that will help you get the most out of your training. And the first one is record yourself, because what feels right doesn't always look right. Right? Because sometimes you will think your hands are in the right spot, but when you watch it back, you realize, nope, that lower hand is too high, and that's why the ball keeps slipping under you. And second, make it a habit. If you just do these drills once a week or once a month, you're not going to see much improvement. But if you do it 10 to 15 minutes every day, that adds up so fast. And this can be before or after team training at home, or even in your backyard. And third, train both sides. Yes, this video is about improving your weak side, but if you ignore your strong side completely, you're creating another problem. And finally, work on your leg strength. Sometimes the reason your weak side feels bad isn't just technique, it's also leg strength. If one leg is weaker, you won't push off as explosive, and your dive will feel slow and awkward. But here's the thing, this is just the start, because right now we're only focusing on technique. But what happens when you need to dive further, react faster, and make saves in a real game situation? That's where this next step comes in. So if you're ready to push things even further with some more advanced drills, then check out this video. We'll take everything we learned today and push it even further. I'll see you there.